Good morning. Sorry I'm late. So I was talking to a participant this past weekend, and it was obvious the decision that they wanted to make and needed to make, but they couldn't get out of their own way in terms of doing that. And we get stuck. I mean, that's what happens, and it can happen in a whole bunch of different ways. Tony's now got this new thing about 21 different ways that you can get stuck, but we get wrapped up in our head and we get looping. This is why coaching is so valuable, because you can't see your own swing. And when you get stuck and you got a coach there, then the coach can say, hey, here's what you got going on. This is what's happening. And you can move forward. So what happens when we get stuck? How do we handle that? Well, there's a whole bunch of different things that you can do. Usually what happens is we get looping in our head and we start thinking about all the ways that it's not going to work. It can't work. It's like roadblocks. It can't work because of this. You ever been talking to somebody and every time you make a suggestion, it's like, well, no, it's not going to work because of this, and not going to work because of this, and not going to work because of this. And clearly it's obvious the decision that they want and need to make, but they just don't want to get there, and they just keep putting roadblocks in the way. That's another way to language that they're stuck. Well, one of the best things to do is to change your physiology. Remember, state, story, strategy. So you always change your state first. So change your physiology. Get the person to get up and get moving. Go for a walk. Say, hey, let's, my back is hurting. Let's go for a walk. And get them walking where you're side by side with them. Get them to change their physiology, and then that'll change their focus and change how they feel. If you end up in a situation like that where you're just looping, and you can tell that you are, get up, stand up, and do deep breaths and fill yourself full of gratitude. Remember, when we fill ourselves full of gratitude, we can't have any fear. And that's really what it's about, right? Is we're afraid. When we're not doing anything, it's because we're afraid. We're doing it out of fear. False evidence appearing real. So physiology is the quickest way to change how you're feeling about a particular topic, and an incredibly effective way to change how your brain's going to look at it differently. And one of the best things to do, deep breaths, movement, especially movement up. It's amazing the difference in somebody if their movements are down and their energy is down as opposed to their energy going up. It's dramatic changes. Just can do that. So if you can get your energy to go up, remember, when we celebrate, we go up. When we're excited, we go up. When we're positive, we go up. And that's a chemical, biological fact. Remember, people who are born blind, when they are victorious in like the Paralympics, their arms go up in the air and they jump up in the air. You have to go up in order to celebrate, truly celebrate. So even if you just take your energy up, jump, hands up in the air, jump up and down a little bit, deep breath, smile on your face, there's chemical changes that happen there. And then deep breaths, and then think about things that you're grateful for. Fill yourself full of gratitude. Just those three things, and it should get you unstuck, but you're definitely going to feel differently. And a lot of times your gut's going to tell you what you need to do, but your brain's going to tell you that's not what I want to do because it scares me. So your gut might tell you, well, it's time to quit this job and start your own business, or it's time to leave this relationship, or that this isn't going the way that you want. And your head tells you something different just because you don't want to hear that, but the gut's going to be right. But if we get quiet, we get rid of the noise, and we fill ourselves full of gratitude, the truth is going to come. But change your physiology. When you get stuck, and we all do it, and we get stuck a lot, we get wrapped up with, we all do it. Change your physiology. Physiology comes first. And when you attack that and make it different and make it up and make it positive, slow it down, deep breaths, think about what you're grateful for, think about what you're excited about, think about the people that you love, and that's going to change the way that you're thinking about the particular topic, and things are going to come clearer. And you should get unstuck. And if you're still stuck, physically move. Walk. Go outside. Go for a little bit of walk. Listen to some music that you love. Physical movement will get you out of whatever pattern or loop that you're currently in. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry that I was a little late. We're all in this together. Let's take care of each other.